This church's Christmas flyer has one main problem. It lacks unity. It looks almost as if it's made up of two different flyers, a red and white one on top and a black image with white text on the bottom. And in this video, we're going to try and make this design better by improving its unity. And we need to pick one direction to go in. So we'll go with this photo of the candle and a black background. And then I'll change the text color to make sure that it's now visible on this black background. And another way that this design lacks unity is that they've used two different typefaces here, but they're not typefaces that work well together because in a way they're too similar. They're trying to play the same kind of role. But here I think we can probably just use one typeface to create more unity in the design, and we can add some italics instead where we want the emphasis. But the problem we have now is that there's not a clear hierarchy. It's not clear what I should look at first, then second, then third, etc. So I think we'll choose to make carols and candlelight the title and carol service part of a description, which we can make much smaller, and that helps give the design some hierarchy. And we now know that the most important information is the title of the event, Carols and Candlelight. And we can improve the hierarchy even more by separating the text so that the title is on its own at the top and the rest of the text is grouped together at the bottom. And by moving the image into the middle, it means that the image and the main text are together, whereas before we had these two focal points separate on opposite sides of the flyer. Now we've got them together, and that helps draw the eye to that part of the design. They've also made the text as big as it can possibly be. It's going way too close to the edges. So let's make it a little bit smaller and give it a good margin. Text that has space to breathe is always easier to read, even if it's a little bit smaller. And then to add some more unity into this design, let's adjust the color of the text slightly by choosing colors from the image, and that further brings the design together. And then I'm going to add some texture over the whole design, and this again adds some subtle unity. Now this design is fine as it is, it's doing the job, but it just feels a little bit boring. So I'm going to add a few light leak effects, and these add some depth to the design and they fit with the candle imagery as well. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to do is customize the title text slightly. This just makes it look a little bit more intentional and handcrafted, and I think it brings the whole design together. But what do you think? Have I improved this design? Do you see how the principle of unity can really help improve a design? If you want to learn a bit more about these things, check out the Church Graphic Design Training Program, where I teach you how to create beautiful graphics for church projects. And you can watch Lesson 1 for free here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.